How's it going, YouTube? My name is Venator, and in today's video we are playing on Petit Pete's EU server. In my last guide video, I made my way up to Landslide Lake, and as several of you mentioned in the comments, the hunting there was less than ideal. I eventually walked over to Lazy Lake to see if my luck would improve, but sadly, the hunting there was not much better, and after a few small kills, it was back to starving, and so I had to return to Old Faithful in West Rail Pond. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button or leave a comment below, and without further ado, let's jump right into the action. When I got here, I was hoping that there was another dino in here, but alas, there was not, and I had the pond to myself. Looking around for some corpses, I completely missed these carnos, but lucky for me, they didn't notice me either, and they came back down to drink. But I will take being lucky any day, because kills like this that save you from starvation are what the game is all about, and it keeps you coming back wanting more. And while the carno was not the most food, it held me over long enough for a chunkier meal to arrive. This Maia was just what I needed and would definitely keep me going for some time. And before I knew it, the action picked up. When the server is at full pop, West Rail is an amazing spot to keep your dino at. And after playing the Horde test, I'm really excited for the future of this area. They removed West Access that's north of here in the update, and I think this will make West Rail a prime location for growing dinosaurs. The drinking log, as I call it, is by far the most popular spot here. Most people think it probably gives a little bit of extra protection from being grabbed or makes it a little harder. But it's actually the opposite. It provides the perfect cover to approach unseen. You can swim right up to them and execute that lunge. Especially when it's daytime, you can see through the water and know exactly where they are. A great strategy to use in spots like this where foot traffic is less than an area like Highlands or South Plains is to put your kills out on the shore for bait. And while it might seem obvious to not go eat from the bodies, some carnivores just can't help themselves from coming too close and checking it out. Just like this carno did, and he paid the price. Another useful strategy at West Rail is to get some land dino action in. You can use these hills over here to provide great ambush setups. The third-person camera allows you to watch the other side, out of sight from anything that crests the hill. I was watching this dibble as he was trying to evade the Ceratos, and the last thing he expected was to run face first into a dino in the bush. But these Ceratos weren't going to give up their kill uncontested. Even though there was only 2 of them, their bites per second is fast enough to do a healthy amount of damage, even to a full-grown dino. But what they didn't know is that I had a buddy waiting in ambush. Sadly though, my friend accidentally hit me with his dash, otherwise we would have gotten a nice double kill here. Speaking of double kills, later we had 2 Maias come up thinking that they could snag a quick drink. And naturally, the second Maia assumed it was just me in the pond, but he got to join his friend and get dragged to the depths right alongside him. Always nice to get an awesome double kill, especially on 2 big Maias. And there are no free passes when it comes to drinking at our pond. This poor little potato thought he could sneak a sip using the storm as cover, but he was gravely mistaken. Then, we had 2 dinos walk up from the ocean, definitely using the storm as cover. I didn't even notice them until my friend called them out, and this pond is not even close to being big enough for more than 2 dinos, so without hesitation, we went on the attack. And unfortunately for these guys, one of them was not fully grown. If I had to bet, these 2 were hoping that there would be at most only 1 other dino in here that they could kill together. Because honestly, there have not been many times where even I've seen 2 dinos in here, but it does happen, and it was just an unlucky day for them. After the first one went down, we realized that his partner was smaller by a pretty decent margin, so all we had to do was grab him and the fight was over. During the fight, I could tell he was smaller, but with how dark it was, I didn't want to risk a grab mid-fight. but I was able to brighten this up so that you guys could see the action better. Occasionally at West Rail, you get trikes or stegos that like to come and just camp the pond. They try to alert everything to your presence, but this Carno did not heed his warnings. I'm sure the next time he sees a trike at a pond just one calling, he'll definitely think twice about approaching for a drink. Also, sometimes you have to be really fast with your grabs. This Dilo was trying to do the water glitch. If you couldn't tell, when he's bobbing his head, he's trying to enable the bug so he can drink and just walk away. These little guys thought they were safe, far enough up the hill, but they were wrong. Had to teach one of them a lesson. Don't eat near my pond. Here, I'm going to show you guys how to grab from the right side of the log. This side, while not my favorite, can make for some easy grabs if you hit the lunge just right. One thing that is pretty annoying about this pond is the number of Herreras. If you try and nest here, well, they're going to just do everything they can to make your life miserable. So I show them no mercy. After my friend logged off, I paired up with another Dino that had logged into the pond, and while he was up on the shore, keeping everything distracted, this Carno thought that he could come to the other side and get a drink before he got back in, not knowing that I was just sitting there waiting. And I guess this Carno just missed his friend getting yoinked, because while the guy I was paired with was still up on the shore, another group of Carnos came down to get a drink. Well, bad time for this dude. His friends could do nothing but watch. Another amazing thing about West Rail are body drops. That's right. As you just saw that stego fall on the hill, this area gets healthy amounts of body drops due to all the small carnivores that try and grow in the area. So this can be really handy when you find your hunger down, and if you're in a pinch for food, you can just walk around the area, and especially at night. When there's nothing around to kill you, you can get quite a ways from the pond, scavenge some meals, and get back, unseen and unknown. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button below. But that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time, and happy hunting.